Black women have the support of a massive group that participates in ratchet behavior and ratchet thinking. A massive group. Now, white, Asian, and Hispanic clients, they got ratchet people, but they don't have a massive support system of ratchets. They don't have the same support. That makes a huge difference.
We're all messed up, man. And nobody wants to really address it. Well, from what I understand, from what I see, from my observable reality, is that people that try to call out the bull crap, those are the people that our own people go after. Like, why are you talking about this? Why are you doing this? You a coon. Why you like, that's what it is, man. It's like we got our own people policing our people. When our people be just, all they trying to do is help us get ourselves together. And it's basically the red pill, man. People that are taking the red pill are the ones that tell the truth and try to open other people's eyes. But now the red pill is attributed to the patriarchy and men trying to control women, when that's not it. It's just a piece of that pie, when men are telling the truth of what's going on. And the truth is this, man. Like, back in the 80s, when that crack cocaine hit the street, right? Black men were the ones that went for the pump fake. Black men are the ones that sold their soul. Black men are the ones that got worked over by that system of a war. That was a chemical war. That was chemical warfare from the land of drugs, from narcotics. That was all a science, all studied before they even threw it out here to us. So we went for it. Black men went for it. We got right. Men got right. We was all over that. We went from one day having no money to the next day being right. Having re-up, bought some sneakers, some chicken wings, got that weed off, you know what I mean? We was smoking, whatever, you know how it go down. We was getting right. And then there was some sisters that wasn't down with it. There was some sisters that was down with it, you know, holding the pack, making plays with them. They liked that, you know? They bit right into it too, not realizing that it had greater repercussions and morality issues to it that people weren't aware that was going to happen. And if you watched, what's the name of that show with that was about Freeway Rick Ross? I can't really think of the name of it right now, but even in that show, man, like, they saw the effects of it afterwards. You know, like when the shit hit the fan and the streets was fucked up, and they saw what the women was doing, the girls was going from that to nothing. Like, yo, kids, you know what it was. You see how it still to this day affects our community and all communities, but mainly the black community, the copper color community, right? So we got played, and a lot of men didn't know that catching a drug case, it was going to carry some real big numbers. Catching that cocaine case, you wasn't going to be able to get a license. You wasn't going to be able to work in certain institutions. There was more ramifications to that warfare that was placed in our communities, because we didn't bring it here, we didn't ask for it, we didn't need it. But you know how they say, man, like, if you knew better, you do better. So in regards to the way we were pump faked on to go for that pump fake when it came to the streets, right? The same thing is happening to the sisters today. It's just not drugs. It's power. It's the ability to come out here. It's feminism. It's feminism movement. It's the new drug that they get high on. Not all B-dubs, but a lot of them get high on the power. How did it start? You know, Section 8. Back in them times when the federal government offered them that bread, that chicken, and they went for it, not realizing it was going to have a larger effect down the road, more ramifications, more consequences. And it does to this day, because now accountability has been wiped off the table from women. Accountability has been wiped off the table from these young boys out here. It's the reason why they still running around, going for the pump fake, fighting over a block or something that ain't even yours. You know what I mean? The police will come take you off that block in a hop, skip, in a hurry. So it's like now the women, they consuming things that don't benefit them. They're involved in things that don't work for them, their longevity of what they want. They don't even know that younger years is their most important, where they are supposed to get their shit together, their bigger life goals and issues sorted out at a young age while their value is high. And then they wind up like Vivica A. Fox. Make it make sense. Like no one's learning from the big picture. No one's smart enough to give up power and say, hold up, this ain't working. I'm looking around and shoot. A lot of women ain't even, the sister code ain't even what you think it is, because women don't like each other. You know what I'm saying? They go at each other at the first instance that they can, man. Tonight's conversation, you see how Lisa Ray and the other chick going at it, like quick, they jump. You see how homegirls, they talk about each other, they get off the phone with them, then they start talking about them. It's like, it's a pump fake, man. No one wants to live in reality. But on the other hand, let me break reality down real quick. People are living in alternate realities right now. That's what they were talking about in some of these movies. Scientists, astronomers, they've all talked about reality and how there's multiple realities taking place at once. And that's the consciousness. Whatever you put in your head to make you think that, whatever way you've been trained, whatever way you've been programmed, whatever way you've been indoctrinated, and whatever way you've been educated, that's what you are. That's your reality. That's the way you're going to see life. That's the way you're going to give it up. So if you grew up as a feminist, not even understanding what the word is, for one, a feminist Democrat nowadays is one of the worst things you can ever have a conversation with, be involved with, participate at, work with. The people are just living in another reality. And that reality does not work with people that are living in based reality from history's times. Because people are so now well able to be programmed that they don't even know it. Now, you remember when Donald Trump got shot in his ear, right? And he put a patch on his ear. The very next day, probably that night, people were posting videos with a patch on their ear in support of, like, people will see one thing, believe it. Just like they tell that chick Jasmine Crockett gets up here and says that entering the country illegally is not a crime. If that ain't the dumbest thing I've ever heard a B-dub say. And if you don't know that this is the same playbook they ran with Kamala Harris, the same playbook they ran with bringing out Michelle Obama to talk to us, the same playbook that they came out with all of the same playbook of the B-dub being used as the as the Patsy, as the Lee Harvey Oswald. It's real messed up that people are so easily brainwashed, and I want to say B-dubs, because they just won't wake up and listen. They will not wake up and listen. I told people that they're gone and they're not coming back. So when dudes be getting on these panels with these chicks trying to talk sense to them, and I know dudes, if they don't know that they're gone and not coming back, and that I'm hoping that they just doing this for some chicken, right? I'm hoping they're doing this for some chicken, because I hope they're not doing this in the fact that they're gonna win them over and somehow they're gonna wake up, because nobody gives up power, especially someone that believes that their reality is true and authentic. No one does it. And if they do, shit, let me see where they do, because it takes a very long time for even a woman to get on the internet and get on her page and change her tune and say, yo, I was wrong. You know, I can say something that's a red pill statement, that child support is weaponized against the man, and women will fight that statement, will say child support laws need to be updated, because when they were put in place, women weren't working. Women didn't have the bag. It wasn't like that. So it was beneficial for child support laws to be what they are, because the women were not out there in the world, in the workforce like that. But as times change, those things need to be revised and updated, and that's a red pill. It's reality, right? It's true. And people will fight it, not believe it. But it's so easy nowadays for people to be swayed one way and believe things, especially if they absorb mainstream media. When all you do is absorb mainstream media, you will be Tyrone. You will be Tyrone. There's no way around it. You will go for the pump fake. And the reason why is because that's what you've been taught to believe in the media, the TV, what they tell you. It's called programming, television programming. And when you change the channel, you're subscribing to a channeling, right? So at the end of the day, man, you have to go after and seek alternative media. All right? You have to. It's the only way you're gonna be able to discern and decipher what's right and what's matching up. Because from mainstream media, it ain't matching up. The Democrats are still doing the same old pump fake playbook. They gotta get a new playbook. The people are tired of being lied to. You're making up stuff. Just cut the shit, yo. Come back and live in a better reality. I'll open the portal for you to jump in. Subscribe to the channel.